Everybody, welcome to Meet the Veterans. I'm here with Nicole Jordan. As you can see, she's part of Women's Veterans Glamping. Thank you, Nicole.
Oh, thank you.
You coming out.
Appreciate it.
So you actually coming in from Houston, right?
I came in from Houston tonight, but I'm from Maine.
You're from Maine, so she's all the way from Maine. So as you'll be able to tell, she's gonna be talking about Maine a little bit. So we spoke at the coalition meeting, and me and everybody else there were pretty inspired about your story. So you agreed to sit down with me and just have a little convo about what you do, how you help women veterans all over the United States.
Yes.
Right? So if you can, just let us know what you do.
Okay. So, like I said, my name is Nicole Jordan, United States Army veteran. I started 6 years ago Women Veterans Glamping in Augusta, Maine. So I bring women veterans across America to Maine and give them free retreats in honor of their service. It's something that you deserve. You need to be able to reconnect and heal. The best way to reconnect with women veterans is in a safe environment and doing stuff in nature, because nature helps soothe the soul and helps the healing process. We always have those that like other photo shots, so thanks for bearing with us. So this year we'll have 2 retreats coming up in 2025. We're concentrating on working on our land. We bought 16 acres 2 years ago now. Cleared it. Now it's de-stumping and getting ready for the buildings. 6 years. Wow, I can't believe I'm here 6 years later after surviving lung cancer and now going through breast cancer. But God only gives us what we can handle.
Right.
And with the strength and the courage and devotion that I have, not only from my fellow brothers that I've served, but from just family and friends nationwide, the strength and courage I get from everyone just keeps me going, because I know I'm the difference in if a woman is going to take her life or not. Women Veterans Glamping has helped 4 women veterans not become a 22 in the books, which we're up to 26 women veteran a day committing suicide nationally. We're up to over 44 vets total, including our brothers. That's one too many.
And a lot of them are with firearms, which is
Yes,
even more crazy.
yes. And the sad part is with veterans taking their life with a firearm, gun locks don't always work. Removing the ammo doesn't always work. But if they know you're there for them and they reach out to you and you don't tell them to go bugger off and you want to help them and you're there to support them, the best thing you can do is, if someone's in that suicidal state and you've got their attention and you're listening and you're talking with them, you know it takes less than 10 minutes to make that change. 10 minutes of changing and talking to a veteran and telling them why they need to stay with us, why they need to be here, how can we help them, how can we get other help. It's that 10-minute high that they're on where their life crashes down. It's that 10-minute cycle that if they are left alone, that's when they take their life. If we can stop that 10-15 minute cycle, we have a chance to continue giving them the strength to keep living. And so just encouraging other veterans to talk. Brothers and sisters, hey, we've got your 6.
Yep.
We want everyone to know we understand you. Not all of us have gone through the same tests and trials. Everyone's story is different, whether it's MST, PTSD, TBIs, no injuries, no nothing during your entire service, but you've had a really smooth run, you've retired, you're not, you did your time and then you got out. Everyone's story is so unique and different. To me, I was going through lung cancer, COVID was just hitting, and I had already done my first retreat. And it was women complaining there was no retreats for them. They couldn't come together and talk in front of male components and get the same respect, or things to go outside of that private window.
Right.
So they weren't able to open up to start their healing. So by then moving forward and having just a female retreat, we've allowed them that security within the
Safe
walls.
space.
Exactly. So we do our retreats are no alcohol, no drugs, no pot, no firearms. We can laugh, cry, all at the exact same time, out just having a grand old fun time, either at the lake or the ocean, hiking. Our retreats are either in cabins, lodges, or yurts up in Maine. All the retreats are in Maine. We find if we take the women veteran away from home, and even the women in New England and Maine, take them away from home, give them a safe space to reconnect with their fellow sisters, share what they've been through. They're able to connect. They're going to get a lifelong friendship. Now you're going to be Facebook messaging. Now you're going to be FaceTiming and Zoom calls over coffee with several women at a time. Your kids are going to be screaming in the background. Your husband's going to be doing something. Your boyfriend's going to be doing something. Or you're a single parent. You're going to be doing it all. You know, you're the heroes. You're doing it all. Just because your time and service is ended doesn't mean that your commitment to your family, your friends, and your nation are done. It just means we have to step it up because we now are raising the next generation that is going to defend our nation.
Yep.
So our duty isn't done when we're done with our service. Our duty is just beginning because we need to be there for the next generation. We need to show our kids we can be that strong person. We all have weaknesses. We all break down. We all have tough times. But if you can show those children that you're resilient, your children are going to be resilient just the same. And grow up knowing if someone's in that predicament, I could be the change because I learned how to be the change.
Right. And I 100% agree with you. Is there a number or email that any ladies right now, if you're listening, you're interested in coming out with Nicole, going out there to Maine, maybe seeing Bigfoot or I don't know. But if y'all want to have fun, she spoke, like I know at the coalition, she spoke a little bit of the fun details that these ladies have. And I was like, man, that sounds awesome. But if there's a number, anything, Facebook, what do you got?
Oh, we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram. Slow down on my Instagram because I've just been so busy.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't do Instagram that much either.
So we are at womenveteransglamping.org. We're a full 501c3 nonprofit veteran organization. We're at womenveteransglamping at gmail.com. And then we're also at info at womenveteransglamping.org. If you're in the Texas area, in the San Antonio area, in March on the 15th, I'm going to help try host with Women Veterans Calendar and with the VFW. We are going to actually hold a Women Veterans Luncheon here in March. So watch for the flyers to come. That's all in the works. It's a way to get the women veterans together. It's the way for everyone to heal and connect. It doesn't matter if you're from a big city, you still feel isolated with family and all. Because once you leave service, you're not at the base. You're not involved in what the units are doing.
Yeah, your whole day's not planned out for you. You need to figure out, okay, what do I do next? Like,
no, you're the planner. Are you
yeah,
kidding?
that's what I mean. But like the whole day's not planned out for you. You're like, well, I know I got this. But now when you're out, it's like, okay,
the
what
plan's
do I do
different.
Now? Like,
So
it's hard.
definitely.
Yeah, you gotta adapt.
So January 5th is when I actually will post on Facebook for womenveteransglamping.org. You'll go in and under the event section for event registration, and at the top will tell you, register, check this box. So you'll check whether you want which week that we're doing a retreat. This year we're doing 2 retreats. I'm not going to say what months, but they'll be during the summer months in Maine. We won't ask you to come up during the snow. Our biggest thing is January 5th at midnight. I'll release the dates. You can go in and register now. That's the important part. If you go in now, you can get the DD-214, your bio, your photos. You can get everything in. There's no cost to this. And we don't do membership. We're not like VFW or American Legion.
That's awesome.
What you're doing is you're just registering with our website, which stays completely with Women Veterans Glamping, completely confidential. We black out if you send your DD-214 and it doesn't black out your social security number. We black that all out. We just have that for our records to prove to the IRS that we are 100% not only veteran run, but veteran honored and serving the veterans to keep our 501c3 as a veteran nonprofit. So for us, hiking, kayaking, deep sea fishing, baseball games, paint nights, scavenger hunts at the campgrounds are infamous, and it's hilarious. The ocean polar plunge we just did in October with 18 women veterans. The Halloween party was a blast. We wrap our women with quilts of valor. We put all their names in a pot that have not received it.
That's cool.
And on Saturday morning, we're either lakeside or oceanside, depending on where the retreat is. And we wrap the quilts of valor, and we invite the entire campground down to see it, witness it. So it's going home in a video. It's going home in a record. So it's not like your family missed any of it, but you're around your sisters receiving it, and the tears that come out of the ladies, they're like, I'm not gonna cry, I'm not gonna cry. And then the waterworks happen because it's such a humbling honor to have it actually wrapped around you.
You have that camaraderie.
Exactly, you've got that network now.
That's awesome, that's awesome.
So.
All right, well, is there anything else you want to put out before we wrap this up?
I know, I just look forward to seeing all those applications come in. We're fundraising like the Dickens, so end of the year tax donation, anyone's welcome to womenveteransglamping.org. Do donations. Our mailing address is in there. All these donations coming in help cover the cost of all the retreats, but we're looking for building funds because now that we have the land, the sooner we can, yeah, we've got to raise that money to build. And the important part of the building is we won't have to pay out for retreats at other facilities, and instead of just doing 2 or 3 a year, I'll be able to do one every single month because we'll be in our own space, and I won't have to pack out and ship and move. So looking forward to all those in the United States that can contribute to help honor women veterans and to help make a difference. Looking forward to working with everyone. It takes an entire family across the nation to make it work. And I thank you for your time. Thank you for having us.
So I have one last question.
Sure.
Well, 2 questions in one. First question, you said you were in the military, so what was your rank when you exited, and what was your branch of service? And then second, if your young you could come back and talk to your future you, what do you think your young you would tell you right now?
Okay, so E4, Fort Hood, Texas, 88 Mike, heavy equipment operator, broke my neck and damaged my entire body. It was the end of my career after 6 years. What would I tell my younger self?
No, what would your younger self
Tell me.
tell you right now? What do you think?
Don't argue, go through all the pain and hardship, because I wouldn't have gotten to where I am today without going through that. Would I change the incidents that caused me to be in the predicament nowadays, but that led me to this? You know, I never question what God has given me. It's only because of Him that I'm still here. Because I could have been in those books 2 years ago when I wasn't getting surgeries and what I needed. For me, knowing what my younger self would have told me to be able to get to this point, I wouldn't change a thing. Those hardships created the resilience, my stamina, my desire and passions. So service to others above self. But then I have to remember, I'm going through cancer currently, and I am doing more self-care and self-time for myself. So the last 30 days, I've taken a cross-country national trip from Maine to Texas to receive my care here. And in the 45 days I've been on the road, I've taken 30 down days. That feels like a year and a half off, because in 6 years I haven't taken much mental time off because it's been growing and moving. But because of my board members and my other veterans that assist us, male and female, I wouldn't change anything.
Okay. All right. Well, guys, I can't stress it enough. If you are watching this and you're a female veteran and you're looking for camaraderie, you want to get out with the ladies, get a hold of Nicole. Guys, if you know any female veterans that, you know, they might be kind of, you know, missing something else in their life, put them in touch with Nicole. You never know, it could change their life. They could build new friendships for the rest of their life. I mean, it's just better for them in the long run. So I want to thank you, Nicole, for giving me this time.
Thank you.
And if you need anything, you let us know.
Absolutely.
And maybe we'll make some more videos once she has some more stuff to put out. But thank you very much.
We'll have more coming down the line.
ma'am.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank y'all. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year's. God
Later.
bless.